Welcome everyone for a new Star Cup round, baby. We are here for round 3 of season 3 of Star Cup, and here in Brazil, Sao Paulo, Autodromo, Jose Carlos Passes. Let's go, T-Bone. Racing tonight in the chat. Let's go. We're ready for this third round of this season. 36 laps in Brazil, a short qualifying session before that, 18 minutes of qualifying. And we're ready to go now. Drivers getting on track for the first final lap. The first one is Orain on track. Let's go. I'll go check the standings because why not? Standing. After Texas last week, I was not there. Sorry about that. I had things to prepare. So Hendricks leading is equal with Maestro at 43 points. Petrie another one with 30. Deadwing fourth into at 22. Benzo fifth with 12. And and 6. Big Papa 12. Jonah 7, 11 points. Hydra Ami is 8 with 8 points. TRP 9 with 8 points. Also Lava 10th with 6 points. In the constructor, we have Aston Martin in first, 54 points. Red Bull 43 points in second. Racing Bull 31 points in third. Mercedes 26 points in fourth, and Sauber 24 points in fifth. That's top 5 constructors and top 10 drivers for you guys. Now we can focus on the drivers actually putting some times on the board. And like I said, the first is Orain in that Ascar. Let's go 77 in the first sector for him. We'll see what he can do tonight. Had a good grid. Tonight 20 drivers were full, and that's beautiful to see for Star Cup. It's year 3 of this league here. All these leagues with Mushroom Cup and Lightning Cup. So yeah. Now over in the sector 2, doing like I said, his first flying lap of the session here. The first one to do a flying lap in that qualifying session. We'll see what's going to be his time and in which position he'll be. 53.398 in the second sector. Now coming last section of the track. ERS activated. So the ERS Benzo left the session. I don't know what happened with him. Maybe some Wi-Fi issues. 109.726 for Orain. Now we also TRP on the lap. Anyway, his teammate had asked of Orain on the lap. I know for mommy in the lap. Jonah also on the lap. Now that's the Gold Killer. We'll follow Gold Killer in the Alpine. Number 99. Like Antonio Giovinazzi. ERS. Only 3% left on the line. It's going to be 109.0. I'll follow Jonah coming to the line also. In that Aston Martin. It'll be 108.422. And Spoobier going with a 12.377. Now we have also TRP with a 10.1. The McLaren here with the 109.180. Now Nguyen with the 109.948 behind his teammate, 2/10 behind his teammate. But Jonah for now is 6/10 in front of Gold Killer in second. You have Maestro and Red Bull on the lap. Also, who cannot add that in that other McLaren on another fast lap here. Okay, so Hakonut is closer to the end of his lap than Maestro is. And on sector 2 for Coconut is 54.8. Not looking so very good for him at the moment. We'll see if he can improve maybe in the next attempt. But for now, I don't think it's going to be a really good lap. Menzo joined back. That's perfect. Menzo is a superb driver in Star Cup. Very consistent with some good pace. 11.4 for him. T-Bone on the final lap now in the Ferrari. Red car. Making a comeback. Racing's out there, that's really fun. Now Maestro finishing his first flying lap in the Red Bull. Have some slipstream from the McLaren. DRS, ERS on the line. It's a 108.6, 2/10 behind Formula Jonah. We'll come back down to T-Bone now. Negotiating his way through sector 2 with that horse team Ferrari. Always there. Flashy red car. In the real life, where the teams are like revealing their livery, so it's pretty fun to watch and stuff. And also we had the precision test with Barcelona. So yeah, the F1 season is approaching really fast. 110.182 for T-Bone. Very interesting to see new cars, new like models and stuff, and new livery colors. All this stuff is super fun to see, and very excited to be in March and to see the first Grand Prix season in Australia at like 4 a.m. or 3 a.m. in Eastern time in Canada. So it's gonna be pretty funny and pretty good to watch, I think. Now you have G-Wolves on the lap in that Sauber. First sector complete with a 17.802 for the Sauber driver. Sauber will be coming out Audi obviously next season. The F126 patch gonna come also, I don't think not too long. I don't know if it's gonna be in March like the real F1, or maybe later on like the other games, like the normal like release of the game in like May. We'll see. Now he's completing his way through Sector 2. That the green and black car, 53.464 in Sector 2 now. Last couple of corners for him, flat out in this section. ARS and DRS going to be activated through the line. What time is going to set? XXGO 24XX. It's a 109.991 P7 for him. Let's move on another attempt here, I think, the Alpine. Alpine not changing of delivery for 26. His P5 now for Spodnak, 109.304. There you go. The other Sauber, Menzo, managed to rejoin the session. He's now on the flying lap with that alternate livery of Sauber in the game. Maestro with 108.250. It's the fastest lap of the session for the moment in that Red Bull for Maestro. The Maestro. Menzo finishing Sector 2 now. Let's start Sector 3. 52.837 for Menzo. Looking to be a great lap for the Kick Sauber driver. With the little coin payment sponsor on the back wing, and T-Bone retired of the session. Has Jeremy P2 with 108.325 and Menzo 109.001. It's P4 for Menzo, pretty far away from top 3, and he's pinned out after that. But yeah, top 3 now: Maestro, Adrian in the Mercedes, and Bruno Jonah. We'll go check Snake and Beans in that Williams, starting his lap pretty on a very good manner. I think that wing on the lap also in the Ferrari is closer than Snake and Beans will follow him. We'll see if we can match T-Bone's time here. 52.997 in first sector. Jonah getting back to professional pole with a 108.127 for the American. Homer Jonah. Now DRS, ERS for that wing. Coming to the line, going to be a 109.601. It's a P8 for OWR, that wing. They've already sideways. Snake and Beans still on the lap. Closing to the end close to the end of Sector 2 now. 54.5. It's going to be a good lap, I think, for Snake and Beans here. And the Williams, his teammate Kato Bike also on the lap right now. He validated his first attempt here for Kato Bike. And all the sponsors, Kato Bike. Now Snake and Beans with the 111.167. It's P14. Kato Bike always there, the veteran of Star Cup with all his sponsors. You have to talk about it every night of Star Cup. It's a no-brainer, a classic. Everything you want to say about it. It's him. It's the face of the Star Cup, you know. Okay, so we'll still have some people with no lap on the board. On the one, Kendrick, Trophy Mourinho, Zicario, and Kato Bike, as you said. 8 minutes left in that qualifying session. Now it's 7:54, but no detail. Don't have to worry about it. I think TRP is finishing his lap right now. No, it's going to go to the pits. I think most people are going to go to the pits now. Gold color validated. Menzo is improving here in at the end of Sector 2. Can he manage to improve even more in Sector 3? I don't think he have the pace to go get the top 3 at the moment. We'll see if... No, he doesn't have the pace. He improved by 3,000 of a second on 8.997 at least. He goes into the 108s, not in the 109s. Get out of the 109s, up in the 108. Goal killer out of the session also already. A bit surprising, he's P5, I think can still improve. His lap 109.052. And Wang also on the lap at the moment. We'll see if he's improving or not in Sector 2, and that's going to give us an indicator that he's on the lap. But yes, he is. 3/10 of an improvement in Sector 2. Looking good for the driver of the American team here. Number 13. No more battery, it's 0% now. In the car. On the line, it's going to be a 9.962, and that 0% cost him a lot of time. He cannot improve. Dun dun dun. The car on the lap in the Racing Bull finishing is lap time. Number 15, the white livery of Racing Bull 109.231 SP7. Very close of the McLaren, Gold Killer and Menzo, very close of them here. For Zicario, and yeah, it's pretty close from 8 to like 4. I'm very close to the top 3 obviously with Adjami, Master, and Jonah. Adjami now flap also, I'll be talking about him. Pretty close also from 13 to like 9 is not pretty close, and that's cool. That's cool also. So we still have 4 drivers with lap time. Mourinho, scheduled by Kendrick, another one. For Mourinho, I think you have a qualifying ban today for Mourinho in that Red Bull car. Headley, but yeah. Oh, the car on the lap. Spool, he's on the lap. Yes, he's probably by 2/10 at the end of Sector 2. Maybe he can get in front and maybe P6 here, or even P5 in front of his teammate. Number 88, Spool Knock. Coming to the line now. ERS activated on the car. 109.031 is P5 in front of his teammate for Spoobnock. Very close of Clip Menzo. Not enough to go get him. P5 for the Alpine driver. That wing on the Alpha lap with Adjami on the lap. And the Mercedes improving by a little more than Alpha 10 in the first sector. We'll see if he can improve even more or maintain his improvement in the other 2 sectors now. Other two sections of the track here in Brazil, Sao Paulo. In that German car, the Silver Arrows. Also ruling delivery in real life with like pretty much added this like lines on their car. Pretty much the only things that's changed. Yeah, we'll see. 52.109 sector in sector, so 1/10 and off of an improvement. Can he go get that provisional pole here for Adjami, the Spanish driver, finishing his lap here now on the line. What's going to be for Adjami? 72. 108.178, not enough to get provisional pole here, but very close to do so. It's off the 10 DI and Jonah pretty much. Zicario again trying to improve, but can he do so on the line? The Racing Bull driver. No, he can't improve. Can't improve that wing. Also on the lap here, improving the first sector by almost 2/10 in that Ferrari car. Also the axe coming. Then with his lap is Orain. We'll follow Orain to the line. That's gonna be 109.725, improving by 1,000 of a second. Coming back to that wing now, improving by 6/10 at the end of sector 2. What's going to be sector 3 for that wing? Can he go into 109.0, maybe even below the 109? Yes, he can. 108.8, 8/10 of an improvement. It's P4 for the Ferrari driver here. Superbly done by that wing. TRP 109.567 here. Oren cannot improve G-Wolves. Neither on threatening a lap at the moment for him. Showing the pit still. He managed also 3 minutes left in that session. We have Kendrick's out for a lap. The Canadian driver, the leader of the championship, equal with Maestro at the moment. 43 points for each. Yes, the Austin driver coming to the line. Hendricks 985. I misspoke that, but P4 for Hendricks, 108.509, 1,985 is more accurate. I think I said like 985, so yeah. Anyway, P4 for Kendricks, showing his teammate being P1 at the moment. Definitely not improving at the moment. Menzo improving first sector. We'll see if he can improve in the other sector. Also TRP on the real lab, I think. G-Wolves also not improving. Skydo Bike finishing his first lap of the session 109.954. P14 for Skydo Bike. We'll go back to Menzo. Menzo, can he improve in sector 2? Yes, he can. 110. Can he maintain it until the line? Now for Menzo. Can he go get that P5 in front of that wing? Or maybe even more for the kick Sauber driver. It's a yellow sector 2. I don't think it's really something to worry about. On the line, it's gonna be a 1-0. Not any improvement, I think. I don't see it. Okay, I don't think he improved. He stayed in P6. I think he improved on his lap. And Guang on the lap. Skydo Bike. Heels. Jonah also on the lap right now, starting his lap. Not on the lap. TRP retired of the session. No more left for him. Skydo Bike can be a second attempt. He's on non. And Guang maybe trying something. I don't know. You have like medium, not low and bad. I don't think he's gonna improve here. Not improving by 110.5 in the second sector. Maybe he can get in front of the two Alpines here and get up in P7. For the McLaren driver, Nod coming to the line now. Gonna be 108.932. 2.5 an improvement, and it's P7 like I was expecting for him. Very close to P5 and P6. Now Jonas on the lap. He validated his lap. He cannot improve. Managed on the outlap. Eldrami still in the pit. I don't think he's on outlap right now also. Current the pit. Or in the outlap. And Guiyang on 9.770. I think he improved on his previous lap time, but didn't improve his position here. According to Guiyang. G will retire. No more than P15 for him. 30 seconds left in the qualifying session. Maestro starting his lap time. Kendricks. Another lap time also starting for him. We'll have the two in sequence. Menzo starting a new lap time. Not improving. Hoobnock, I think he's on the lap. We'll follow him before. Following the two others contender. Kendricks and Maestro. Hoob is 5 tenths of an improvement. Damn. I will be P4 in front of Kendricks at the moment for the Alpine driver. Can he maintain that? Can he go get even more in that last portion of the track? Spoobnock on the line gonna be 108.509, same times as Kendricks, but he's set him after him. It's in P5 for the LP now. Kendricks not improving, not gonna improve. I think he got some traffic in the way. Maestro on this side gonna improve, and by a lot. He has some slipstream for the ass in front. On the line, it's pole for Maestro, 107.846. Can Jonah replicate? No, he can't. No, he can't. Adjami's finished for him also. Kendricks finished pretty much. Speednock finished. Under one. Up to P6. 108.591 in the Racing Bull. Netwing down to 7. Menzo on the line. Up to P7. Now 108.805 in front of Deathwing by 5,000 of a second. Not his finish for now. The Cold Killer in P10. Zikari P11. TRP is going to be 12. Orain on the line. No, he's going to go to the pits. P13 and Gwang P14. Skydo Bike 15. Jewels T-Bone. Snake and Beans, Coconut Head, and Firmino with no lap time serving perfectly is qualifying ban. That's it for qualifying in Brazil. And Maestro on his own soil taking pole position for Red Bull with Jonah and Jeremy Kendricks following the way. The two Aston Martin drivers being 2 and 4. Very good result for Aston at the moment in qualifying. We'll see. Maestro looking to have a pretty good pace. The others behind seems to have a good pace also, but I think they got blocked pretty much in there. I think like Hendricks, maybe even Jonah got blocked under that last attempt or something. But yeah, it's looking good for the race now. 36 laps around Brazil. That's again on soil. No, it's not Brazilian for real, you know. It's just a little joke, I think. Actually, not Brazilian for real. Anyway, lads. I'm not British. Yeah, I'm not gonna say that, but that's pretty much the qualifying order now. So yeah, hope you like that qualifying session. Now we're gonna be ready for the race. Obviously, we let little bit of time to the drivers to show a strategy, to like put a good amount of fuel in the car, and yeah, to tweak their setups if necessary, like the wings or I don't know something, maybe tire pressure. You know, I'm not a setup expert. I think I race sometime, but not a setup expert. And it's raining! Ah, it's raining! Not a big surprise in Brazil. It is raining, but that's very interesting. That's very interesting for me, at least. Maybe not for a driver, but for me, it's very cool. For drivers, I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, this week is really a big week in sports. With on Sunday we have the Super Bowl opposing the Patriots and the Seahawks. You know, I'm not watching so much football, but you know, it's pretty much Super Bowl now is a worldwide event, and I think a lot of people are watching it, so it's important to talk about it. I'm always talking about a little bit of sports between these like time when we have just when this our time we have nothing to do, like now you have to just to wait, or like when there are safety cars or something. Yeah, Philip Super Bowl obviously, like I said before, you have the livery reveal and the Barcelona test in F1, but already we have the red lights, 5 red lights, and we're racing now in Brazil under wet condition. Good start by the Maestro. It's for wide. Okay, we're good. Everyone enters. Jonah almost going for it on Maestro. Everyone on enters. We'll still, since everyone's on enters, I'll just go. I put that for a moment. Okay, we're good. No, I don't. Okay, what am I doing? Okay. Moment I'll put that like this. After that point, I'll do the position change. So Maestro can be in his first place. Jonah second. Jeremy third. Fourth. Kendrick stays the same. Enzo now up to fifth. That's way down to 11. Down to 10. Another one down to 12. For Firmino up to 12 already. And something happening. A lot of front wing broken that day. Maybe some damage for some people here, like Skate Wake. Scoob in the Alpine having some trouble here, also keeping the car on track here in P7. Not as P6 now, Manzo in P5, like I said, in 5th position for that wing down to 10. Another big loss, same thing for another one that's now P18. They have a broken front wing at the left hand side of his car. You have to pit really soon. Everyone on inters, like I said. I will not put the tires on until the first sequence of pit stop, if there is any in this race, or if we like go to the dries later on. So I go the position change now. You can see who gained and who lost. So it's enter strategy proposed by the game. 8 up by Mourinho is the biggest gain, and 10 another one is the biggest loss at the moment. We'll go back to normal. I don't think we have lots of overtakes in the rain. Sadly, that's I think that's bad with rain, but yeah. We should have some more chaos later on in the race. Let's see. Lap 2 out of 36 here. It's 36 laps because the lap were pretty like short. And now side by side between Goldkiller and Zicario. Goldkiller seems to keep the place here on the Racing Bull, and that wing seems to be faster than the Racing Bull in front of him. But yeah, top 2 is pretty much detaching from the others, and Kendricks and Andromeda together. Maestro with the fast lap with 1:188. Jonah trying to, stay between the second of the Red Bull, but it seems pretty hard for the American driver to stay behind him at the closest, the close range of Maestro here. And Jeremy Kendricks also pretty close with 2 Mercedes engine, still for the 2 team. Two team powered by Mercedes. And I'm using number 77. In the next game, when it's gonna be the 26th update, I'm not gonna be able to use it anymore because we're gonna have Valtteri Bottas back in the game with Cadillac. And also we'll have place for 22 drivers in the 26th upgrade, logically, with the 11 teams. It's gonna be pretty fun. To see good like that, and the Maestro now is escaping 1.5 second. The gap between him and Johnny Maestro 1.5 the gap. So yeah. Bahrain is a big train. I think like P15 to P8 almost is a bit a train with like less than 1 second. But obviously we're in the rain, so no DRS under raining conditions. Sorry for the sound. I think I like tap on my desk without realizing. I don't know. Anyways, Kendricks is staying pretty close to Adriami. It's pretty much the only thing to follow. So you know, Pin Menzo 6-10 behind. And Wing, O'Rain, all very close of each other with maybe Dirty Air also getting into the place and stuff. Dirty Air's use a lot of the tires in these races, obviously. Trophy now. We run the inside of the ass. Side by side here between the Red Bull and the Haas driver, O'Rain and Troy Romino. Who's going to be in front? O'Rain stays in front here of the Red Bull driver, for the moment at least. But yeah, rain is not like that intense. Pretty light rain. Also he is using number 11. I'm going to be able to do so when Perez come back in the sports in the 26th update. But he's using 11 and the Red Bull is pretty funny, I think. I don't know. Anyway. Now we have another one also trying to like make his way back with the broken front wing still. Didn't pit. Change his wing. Trying to fight it like he can. Doing the best as he can. Lap 5 out 36 now already in this race. Hendrick still 5'10", 4'10" behind Adriami, putting some pressure on the Spaniard. But nothing's happening. No moves done. No tentative. No nothing. It's 8:34 EST, and we're watching Star Cup. And we're going to a publicity break. No, that's false. We don't have any publicity. If we add some, that will be slightly by sponsors, but yeah, no. But no, not the case. Cool Killer and Spoob, the two Alpine teammates, working together. A little buggy here for Spoob. So now we're pretty close to Menzo. Maybe he could remove in the next few laps. Not sure what Foster's lap 19.568. The track is maybe getting better. I don't see that much rain anymore, you know. Can I go on board or? Yeah, it's not raining anymore. Not raining anymore. We're gonna see a transition to dry sooner or later. Surely it's not raining. You can see it really well in the onboard camera, but you know, like the track is still slippery. That's for sure. So on board with McLaren here, that's pretty sick. Oh, and he slides and he lost control most, but the big save, man. That's a quality save by Nadia in the McLaren. He has some wing damage. Yeah, that's the quality save. Superb save. Bravo. Magnifique. Good job. What a save, man. It's Carey Price Prime. What a save. Prime Carey Price, bro. That's Prime Carey Price. Right here. Prime Patrick Raw. Prime Ken Dryden. Me saying all the legendary goalie of the Montreal Canadiens. 10 seconds for now. Oh my god, no. We're not putting on a new art, I think. Yeah. Don't see the white color really well. And Jami's medium now. I'll put the tires on the screen because I'm gonna be pretty lost. Not ours, it's medium for that wing, R for Firmino, medium for another one. Another one benefiting of this pit stop to change his wing. Then it can be the double stack for Williams, medium for Snake and Beans. Maybe the same I think for Skylo Bike, outstanding his wing also. Yeah, the second half of the grid all changed tires except of Nguyen. Now top 9 are all still on intermediate tires. And we're only on lap 7 out 36 already getting transitions from dry from inter to dry. Maestro, he's still continuing on the track. 18.999 for the Maestro. Kendrick's going to the pits. Menzo doing the same thing. Gold Killer, is he gonna follow Kendricks? Yes, he is. Smoob gonna do double stack. Licario going to the pits. Oren staying out. DRP staying out. T-Bone staying out. That's the 4 to stay. That's 4 drivers to stay out, I think. DRP, T-Bone, Oren, and DRS Maestro. Kendricks is new medium. Menzo new medium. That's new medium. Medium. Gold Killer new medium. And Licario new arts. And Smoob new medium. Takudak! Lap 8 out of 36 now in this race. I don't know. I'm saying the number of lap every lap. Like, that's not really important right now. Also, you see it on the screen, so I don't know what I'm saying that. Sector 2 yellow. Nothing to worry about. DRS now enabled. DRS now enabled. Clearly time to switch to dries, even if it's still pretty cloudy here in Brazil, Sao Paulo. Autodromo Jose Carlos Passes. Autodromo Jose Carlos Passes, les amis. Les amigos. Me talking on the language and T-boning the car on the grass. Lucky to have some ghosts here in F1. Me talking in every language possible, saying les amis, amigos, buongiorno, piano piano. Yeah. Italian, Spanish, English, French, all in one. You know, I speak pretty good in English, I think. Like, it's okay. French, I'm fluently speaking. My first language is French. And Italian, I know a bit, some words. Spanish, though, I don't know anything. You can forget about it, but Italian, obviously, I'm a bit Italian also. Quebecer and Italian. So yeah, I know a bit, some words. Is this interesting? No. But voilà. But voila. It's life. Yellow flag, ass or rain, and it's good now. So the DRS now with new R's, 3.4 in front of Jonah with fresh or tire. We'll see what's gonna be the strategy of people now. T-Bow staying out still on these enters. I'm gonna have to pass the newest tire on the grid. That's not bad for him in the Ferrari. That's a good maybe like bet to take, I would say, for T-Bow and the Canadian driver. Here, he's fighting a lot at the moment. I think his tires are pretty much dead. I think you have to put this lap 10 starting now. Fastest lap for Jonah now 17.543. Obviously his tires are more warm up than the others. No, T-Bow just stay on track. Maybe it's gonna be raining again later on and gonna pit at this moment. I don't know. Maybe T-Bow has some like genius things in his head, and I don't know. Penalties? Okay. Goal clear with second, and Nadia, we saw it. He has a 10 second. Okay. That's good. A little update on penalties. What's another one? Another one P14. Okay. And Jeremy very close to Kendrick. Kendrick's back to Jeremy with the pit stop sequence. Or maybe with an overtake. But I didn't see it. I don't know. Not past T-Bone. T-Bone now down to 8 now. Is the next people coming for him is his teammate. The other Alpine Spoob now down to 15 is taking another 3-second penalty for multiple off-track warnings. Really slidey and really slippery for T-Bone. It seems in that Ferrari is on dry with tinters. I think the tires are pretty much degrading fast. I think yesterday the race or something, I did like I finished with medium on 85%. It was Canada and medium like really that's like degrading fast and only 15 laps and moved 85%. Yeah, it was pretty already. Not the sugar penalty here. Now at 13 for now. T1 in the pits now. I think it's hard tires for him. Yes, it is. And also penalty survey. I don't know. It's pretty long because pretty long before he got out of the pit. He goes out of the pit. I don't know. No, stop singing. Me starting back of singing. And T-Bone is out. T-Bone saying no more for me. And 50 car, I think. Yeah. Safety car. Box. That's only a virtual safety car. Okay. I don't know, maybe T-Bone retired on track or something. I don't know. T-Bone just didn't want to race anymore. Something. I don't really know, but Kendricks is in the pits. Maybe gonna put some art and go to the end now for T-Bone. I think it's gonna be his way to go. 24 laps on the art, why not? We'll see if it's gonna work for him. Maybe that's his move for Kendricks here, the Canadian driver. Still on VSC condition, so VSC reduces the pace, but we keep the gap between the drivers. It's supposed to stay the same. Now Kendricks getting exiting the pits in P8. The new hard tires, new set of hard tires here for the F Mountain driver. Well, we are at the third of the race, and now we're getting back under green flag condition as Spoob getting drive through. And he DNFing on track. He just left. Nah, DNFing on track. DNFing on track. Not a good habit to get, but you know, people are seems like people are doing it. So you know, we can just drive a little couple of corners and you go to the pits and that's it. And, yeah, well, you know, we cannot judge. I'm gonna judge anyone. Kendrick, with new tires, that wing is his next target, and on even before the braking zone of turn 1, he gets a move done. Kendrick's up to P7 after his pit stop. Nice 5 second behind Nod, and that with having 30-second penalties here to go to the 3-second penalty. That's only 2 drivers at the moment that have penalties. That's pretty good. That's pretty clean at the moment. The race only had a little VSC with T-Bone DNFing, and now we have Spoob DNFing because of too much penalty and because of the game giving him a drive-through under the safety car condition. Okay, back now a fast lap with a 13.898, which just passed from the inters to the dry condition in this race here, and it's starting to get a little bit more sunny than it was at the beginning of the race when it was raining. It's a little less cloudy than before. I think the fans are enjoying it. Maestro fastest lap. Now Jonah fastest lap. Jonah getting back on Maestro is 1.8. The gap was like 4 a few laps ago. Now it's 1.8. Maybe he can come close. We are 4 laps away from mid race now. And now getting fast lap with 111.226. 4 laps away from mid race. Little trivia in Kendrick's not able to, for the moment, to catch P6. It's like another one to Kendrick's little trade. Great penalty at the back here, getting 3 warning of going off track. And now Nod is very close to a gold killer. Maybe we could try to move in the next few laps. Marino's chicken penalty. It's his first one of the session, but it's a 4 driver type penalty. The night that's still is the race because I think Spook got also some penalties, obviously. The drive through in the second, I think. So yeah. So it's following pretty close. You have some dirt here for sure, but you have also the slipstream of the Alpine. I think maybe able to make a move on the start and finish line, on the straight line of the start and finish line. Here with DRS, slipstream, ERS, everything you have in his power to get that move done here. DRS activated now. No DRS for Gold Killer, he can defend. Around he stays defending middle of the track, and not going to be too far to try and move. Maybe he can try on the exit, maybe having a better exit, slow in, fast out, but nope. He stays behind Kendrick's fastest lap now. Now he's getting closer to Nod with 4.4 the gap. It was 5.3 like in was 5.3 last lap. So Kendrick's starting to maybe getting the pace up and trying to catch the people in front. Jonah now 1.5 the gap between him and Maestro. Jonah trying to catch Maestro, the American, looking to have a great pace since they got back under dry condition. Maestro have some skills in the wet. Maybe Jonah have some better skill than Maestro in Brazil in the dry condition. We know Jonah is an experienced driver. We know Jonah is a fast driver. We know Maestro is the same thing as Jonah, experienced and fast. It'd be very interesting if Jonah can catch Maestro. Maybe we can have a fight when Jonah is going to be in the DRS range of the Red Bull driver, because now it's 1.2 the gap. We're at lap 16 starting now with DRS still leading, but Jonah coming for him, targeting him, chasing him like a zebra. Chasing is like a lion. Chasing is food here. Henry Foster's lap with the 1:10. 2 seconds behind Nod here with 5 laps faster tire than Nod in front of him, and 4 laps faster tire than the others here. 3 laps faster tire than Maestro. Yeah, the fresh tire on the rear at the moment with Coconut and Ingwe in the back. That way, Mourinho very close to another one also, and Zicario also in that fight for the last points position here in this race in Brazil. Already in TRP pretty close, same. I think with P12 now, yellow flag in sector 2, I think it was. We're back under good condition now. 2.5 the gap. Kendricks coming back on to now. I think maybe it was involving Trophy and the Ferrari. I'm not sure. No, I don't think so. Don't know what happened here. Not still maybe trying to find a way past the Gold Killer here. Cannot. And Jonah now. It was Jonah and Maestro. Going up to P1 now. That was the incident. Going up to P1 and 2.3 now the gap. Maybe Maestro made a mistake, I don't know. And now he's in the, no, what happened to Maestro? He's going very slow. He has some damage. Was like completely stop in the middle of like, I don't know. What the fuck? Oh, sorry for the bad word. But what the hell just happened there? His car was completely stopped in the middle of the third one. I don't know. Menzo let him pass back. That's pretty fair play for him. But Adjami now pass also in the Maestro. 4 seconds in front. Pretty weird. Now we're 1 lap away from the mid-race, but now Jonah is leading the race. That's interesting, man. And Maestro down to the 3rd. With Kendricks coming to them also with the little train now. Interesting for championship this, and now starting lap 18, we're officially at mid-race now. Kendricks in the group also now with non-passing Gold Killer, and Kendricks can do the same. Pass Gold Killer right now. ERS, you have DRS, but Gold Killer have DRS also. You're going to defend around the inside. Kendrick's going to be forced to stay behind the Alpine here. Into turn 1, and I have to wait for another opportunity to present in front of himself to pass the Alpine driver. Coconut with the second penalty here for 3 warnings of going off track limits. Gold Killer trying to get past back on Nod. He can. Maestro and Menzo fighting for that P3, with Maestro now having less pace with his broken front wing. The left part of his front wing is left hand plate, I think, is damaged here. with that Australian car Red Bull is. Gonna be powered by Ford in 2026. Gonna be very interesting to see if Ford can make a great engine for F1. I think they were in F1 like in the 1980s or something, 1970s, with like V12s. But yeah, I think I heard that some kick in a post or something on Instagram or something. But yeah, now they're making their comeback with Red Bull, big team. We'll see. But now they're going for it on Menzo. Maybe around the outside. No, he can. A bit too far. Kendrick on Gold Killer is it now? Around the outside now. The paces are here, but Kendrick's outbreak himself and goes too wide now. And Kendrick lost a lot of time on that group. Now he's 1.4 behind the others. He's still there. He on the fight. No penalty for cutting the corners. That's good for him. He's gonna be able to come back. We know his pace, we know his how he drives. It's a very rare error from Kendricks here in this race. Very rare if you see him doing mistakes like this. Like Kendricks is super consistent, very fast and stuff. And now seeing him doing that in the championship fight, that's not the best. He's still there, going back. Not the like worst ever to make, just a little break. He breaks a little too late, trying to pass the Gold Killer. A bit too optimistic on the move, what he wanted to do. Lap 20 going to start right now with Jonah pushing the line, 7 seconds now in front of Adriami. Jonah is now in full control of this race. Yellow flag behind it's a McLaren. Gold Killer in the pits. It's the coconut, I will say. Yes, it is. We're good. Another one in the pits also after 12 laps on medium tires. Another one comes to the pits, and Gold Killer also comes to the pits serving a penalty and also putting new art, it seems. One not serving a penalty, I think, was a little bug here. Charbel from the pits, new arts for him, going to the under race with that for sure. New wing also for TRP. That Mercedes car. German manufacturer, and we're back on track for him. Snake and Beans in the Williams also pitting with that 12 lap medium. I'm gonna put Art and go to the end, I would say, here for Snake and Beans. Williams being at the end of the pit box gonna be different in 2026. We're gonna have they're gonna be fifth in the alignment because they finished fifth in the constructors endings. So that's interesting. And John P2. Angelo P5 and North P6, all pitting 40 tires now. Adam was a medium, he's pitting for new R's. Obviously with, well, that's when 10-second penalty in the pit lane, but obviously with the rain at the beginning, they can do like R's and nothing gonna happen, you know. They don't have the rule to, because they put inters at the beginning, like they can put all the tires, either tire they want. Go to the end, don't have to use like 2 compounds on the dry. Now they can use do R, medium, soft if they want. You know, you can do a soft if they want. Till the end, don't mind. Yeah, so some people in the pit, some people got a penalty. Got a little flag and blue, I think it was G-rolls. Oh, we're good. Oh, and Coconut smashing his car in the wall at the exit of the pits. Kendrick's now in P3, close to the Master out of nowhere. Now Kendrick getting positional match for maybe on the inside of the Red Bull here. Kendricks stays behind the 2 leaders of the championship. Equal points, 43 and 42. 43 and 42 for the 2 drivers here. Kendrick leading by a number of wins, I think, or something like that. Maybe better position in the last races. From the inside, Kendrick going for it. Maxwell still there. Kendricks takes the place. Up to P2. Oh, Kendricks. He has something happened with Orain. He's back on a straight direction and back on track. Little wing damage for him at the left. But that's good. All good. DRS, can you maybe try move back on the Canadian driver Kendricks and Aston Martin? I don't think so. Being pretty slow, Maestro with that wing damage still on his car. Now the question, we'll see if they're gonna pit later on. Also, I think Kendrick's gonna maybe pit. I don't think they're gonna do 24 laps on these hard tires, but still gonna maybe be able to go longer than the others. Now Jonah pitting for new tires. From P1, new medium for him. Going to the end with that pretty easily. At 33 out of 36 in this race in Brazil. Number 88. The car in the pits also for new medium. Same thing as Jonah would say. That's gonna put. I don't think he's gonna put like ours. Not be. That will not make really much sense. But we never know. At medium for the Racing Bull here, and also a new wing for Gicardio. Already also in the pits. Gonna put a new wing, I think, for him. Also gonna be a new medium set if you have one, or our set if you have that in fresh. I mean, another medium set for Mr. Orain. And there you go, a medium set for him. Also, so super, yeah, a little buggy again at the exit. Always buggy. SE Sports, obviously, some bug. Sector 1 yellow again, Orain. I think, yeah, Orain, don't see him. On cam now, he's gone. We're now seeing him. We're good. Kendrick's leading now the race. Maestro in second. Is he gonna pit this lap? Maybe. Nope. Not gonna pit for the moment. Oh, yeah, he's gonna pit. Yes. Okay. Maestro in the pits. In with the Red Bull. Maestro in the pits. Running left for Maestro here. New medium for him. Is it new wing also? Yes, it is. New wing for Maestro. Okay, Maestro Mourinho. Double stack for Red Bull here. Double stack for Red Bull. Trophy gonna be a little slowed by Maestro pit stop. It's gonna be also a change of tires for Mourinho. A new medium. No, new arts for Mourinho here. Yeah, new art for Mourinho. With 12 laps to go. The two Red Bulls coming back on track. Maestro in P8. Mourinho's gonna be in P11. That's good. Mourinho sliding a bit on the exit was very good. Okay. Okay. That wing with another one fighting for the 6th place. The two drivers have a set of tires to go to the end now. With only 3 laps, all Rs clearly can go to the end of this race without any problem. That's my vision of the situation. Now Kendrick's still leading with that set of Rs. Gonna pit maybe around like up 28, something like that. If he follows like the tendons that the others add. Jonah has a 110.379 with a medium set of tires. Maybe they're gonna establish strategy. With the Jonah. G was out of the race. He did anything in the pits, but no safety car, no nothing. I know Kendricks and Jonah. A lot of time they're talking during the race, so the two teammates are talking. No. Maybe they're trying to they have something in their head to guarantee the race wins for Jonah or something, except of safety car or something. But yeah, I don't know. We'll see. Sorry, I'm a bit tired now. It's at 9 o'clock EST. I'm starting to get a bit tired. I usually sleep at 23 to 11 EST, but yeah, I don't know. Today I'm a bit more tired. But that's good. Like we're chill. We're chilling. Watching a superb race. Yeah. Maestro with DRS and pass that wing going to the pits in that Ferrari here. Very slowly entering the pits when that's good. That's guaranteeing him don't get a 10-second penalty. That's pretty intelligent. Yeah, I think he's serving a penalty. I think he got 10 seconds early on. It's possible. I didn't remember. Medium on the car. Let's go. The world. Getting lost a bit. 37 out 36. Maestro with 110.355 with the new medium tires. Fastest lap for him. Jordan back 3.5 behind Kendrick's now. 27 out 36. I don't think Kendrick's gonna go to the end. I think he's gonna have to pit again sooner or later. Another one P7 maybe fighting for the P6. Maestro having fresh tires. It'll be hard for another one to fight with the Maestro. Pretty much no one is in like the average range of the other. I have another one with Maestro at the moment, but I don't think he's gonna be able really to have the pace to match to like fight him because of the tire difference, the advantage of the tire advantage of Maestro here. So yeah, pretty sunny now compared to the beginning of the race where it was really cloudy. Now the sun has came out. He decided to show it up. It's good for the drivers. After driving on under dry condition, that's more easy. That's easier than driving under wet condition, obviously. I don't know, it gives more opportunity for overtake also, that's fact. But yeah, the mix of the two is nice sometimes. Yellow flag, I think Snake, yeah, Snake and Beans. Little mistake here for the Williams in P15, but he's back and you have some damage at his front wing on the right side of his front wing here for him. Going up to second behind the Kendrick. Lap 29 starting now. We're approaching the end of this race pretty fast here. Gold killer 3-second penalty for multiple off-track warning. This second is in the pits. Coconut also in the pits at the back. Only 17 drivers left in this race, with 3 DNF of T-Bone, Spoove, and Gilles. Trophies 5-10 behind Zicario. You have a penalty and Zicario have no penalties. Second Trophy makes a move on the Racing Bull here on the inside. Trophy getting moved on. Very clean. By Mourinho. Can Zicario with the exit try to get the mission back? Well, he can't for the moment at least. Yeah, it's now going to be for the Racing Bull behind. King tries to move around the inside here of this corner. On the outside now. Mourinho probably the inside. Mourinho sits in front. Mourinho stays in front. 1.6 now with Jonah and Kendricks. Kendricks still not pitting. Is he gonna go to the end? And he's gonna try the risk. Take the risk. I don't know. We know Kendricks can manage a tire very well. We still have 6 laps to go. Like 24-25 laps on ours is pretty difficult, even in Brazil. But we never know. We'll see. We'll see what Kendricks can do. 1.5 the gap now. We're getting closer. Getting closer. We'll see. Maybe when Jordan gonna pass, he's gonna pit, or he's gonna fight with Jordan and stays until the end of the race. I don't really know. Zicario and Trophy still fighting. They're still fighting for the P9 position. We'll do a penalty update here. 6 for Gold Killer, 3 for the one, 6 for Nod, 3 for Mourinho, 6 for Wing, 16 for Coconut. Tires here. Boom. And now Jordan is there. 410. The gap. Him and Kendrick have 21 out of 36. Out of 36. I think closer to the end. Goal killer also coming on Adriami. 5 times the gap. You have 6 seconds of penalties, so it's gonna be pretty much. Gonna have to pass Adriami and get a 6-second gap on the Spaniards, so that's pretty complicated for ELP to get a podium tonight. You never know. Never know what could happen. Jonah still second. Kendrick not bidding for the moment. At this point, I don't think he's gonna pit. He's gonna pit very late. Maybe he's hoping for a safety car or something. I don't know. Hill flag behind McLaren. We're good. And now Jordan going for it. Around the inside, Kendrick defending off pitting. And Jordan getting in P1. 20 laps now on the R's for Kendricks. Goal clear up to third in front of Adriami. But yeah, Jordan now leading the race. Kendricks still have DRS. Behind us a blue flag, the Williams of maybe Skado Bike or Sneak and Beans. Skado Bike following the two Aston Martins at the moment. Getting his little glory moment. And being able to show his sponsors for the moment on the show. That's pretty nice. I think Adriami gonna try to stay behind Gold Killer and just keep the DRS with him. This would be logic and just guaranteed him is the podium with the penalty that Gold Killer have. We're gonna start lap 33 for Jonah and Kendrick following him. 9-10 the gap, 8-10 the gap now. DRS, ERS, substream for Kendrick Saniga. Get back in front of Jonah, nobody comes close. 4-10 now the gap. The straight line is gonna have Kendrick, but I don't know if he's gonna keep DRS for a long time on his teammate here. The tire difference and tire advantage that Jonah have 10 laps old medium compared to 21 laps old R's. That's a pretty good big advantage for Jonah here. The end of the race is coming. Less than 4 laps to go now. So yeah. There's E6 getting back on Benzo. P5 is in the DRS range of Benzo. It's going to be complicated to get any better than P5 for Metro tonight. Except for the safety car now. No, Snake and Beat retired. Snake and Beat retired, but in the pits. So no safety car, no VSC, no nothing. We'll stay under green flag condition. It's the 4th DNF of tonight. Snake and Beans, G-Wolves, Poob, and T-Bone all DNF tonight. Hendricks with DRS still. Maybe the last time to have DRS. Managed to stay there. Well, 34 starting now. With Jonah leading at 3 laps to go. In this race, 34, 35, and 36 left to go. And Johnny 210s, very close to Gold Killer, trying to get back his place on the Alpine driver. Maybe Gold Killer can contest his penalty and keep that position in front of Adriami. That will be a possibility, so Adriami wants to guarantee this podium place by passing the Alpine around the inside. Maybe he got blocked a bit by the blue flag. Adriami cannot pass here for the moment at least, so we'll see if he can try to move any other cars later on. Trophy sugar penalties now 6 for him. I think Trophy Mourinho maybe even 9. No, it's only 6. Or Trophy Mourinho 9th at the moment. With less than 3 laps to go. I think that means left. Kendricks trying to keep the DRS to stay in the DRS range of Jonah in front. Now yellow flag is gone. 6-10, 7-10. He stays in the DRS zone. Jonah cannot make any mistakes. Hendricks is applying pressure. 23 laps on his hard tires. Kendricks go for it around the inside. A bit too far to send it without causing an incident that would be very, very costly for the Aston Martin team. Lap 35 out of 36. Penultimate lap of this race here. Jonah going to the left to not let Kendricks help slipstream. Jonah defending for the moment. Jonah defending well for the moment, at least on Kendricks. And Gianni cannot. A bit far now to try to move Maestro out of bounds. Making the move, but gonna let Menzo pass. They're trying to let the other pass, but finally Maestro just says to Menzo that he have to pass him and let him back into P5 here. For Menzo and Maestro, that's a fair play from the two drivers here. Hendrick 1 second now. We're gonna have the just lap, I think. We're gonna start the final lap of this race here with Jonah leading 1.3 in front of Kendricks. The American driver starting the final lap, leading the race now. It's time, lap 36 starting right now. Let's go. Last lap of this race here in Brazil, around 3 of Star Cup. And it's Jonah leading with his teammate Kendricks in P2 behind with 24 laps on his hard tires. You got to the tires until the end. We're gonna finish on 25 laps all hard. All hard here. And Jeremy 510 behind Gold Killer. I get the podium here with the penalty of Gold Killer if let's say like this. Maestro going back ahead with Menzo. Contact. Maestro again out of the track here. And I'm Maestro gonna be under pressure by another one just behind coming with his tires. 16 laps all hard for another one. Seems like Maestro not gonna be able to catch back Menzo with the time left, and maybe I don't know if another one have the juice left to try to move on Maestro here. Doesn't seem like it. Kendrick just trying to save his start until the end. 2.6 was a guaranteed like securizing his P2, but Jonah coming to the line for his win here in Brazil. Round 3 of Circa. Jonah wins the Sao Paulo Grand Prix. Henry's finishing P2, so 1-2 for Aston Martin. And Johnny finished P3 after the penalties being applied on Gold Killer. But Gold Killer still finishing in P4 in that Alpine. Menzo gonna finish in P5 here in Brazil. 6 for Maestro, 7 for another one here. Radio finishing 8 on track. At least I don't know if it's gonna be 8 or 9 in the end. Gonna be 8, 9 for Nod. Zikaru coming through the line for a P10. Last point available for the racing bully of Zicario. TRP, the place directly behind the points places. It's TRP P11. That winning P12. Halo by 14 and Guing and Coconut is 15 and 16. Waiting for the line. Orain in P13 also in the ghost at the moment. So yeah, that's gonna be it for this race here. Orain coming to the line here. Right now on Ghost. Is Ghost. Yeah, P13 for Orain. Coconut left also in Ghost. The softs. Passing everyone here. Getting to the line. So Jonah Kendricks Adjam is your podium here with the 1-2 for Aston Martin in the win for Jonah, the American driver. Superbly well done by the Aston Martin team. GG's to them. There's your podium. Jonah, Kendricks, Sajami, the 3 cars being powered by Mercedes here. And yeah, an American, a Canadian, and a Spaniard on the podium. 2 North American, 1 European driver. And there you go. Aston 1-2, maximum points for Aston Martin here in this race, and maximum points for Jonah tonight. And a good point for Kendricks for Maestro finishing 6th and Kendricks P2. That's good also for the Canadian driver here. There you go. Race Raider, fastest lap ever today. Also, overtakes and continuous driver that the game determine or like chose simply. So yeah, you can see the standings again. Dona wins the Grand Prix here with 4 DNF tonight. 1-2 for Aston Martin. Was a pretty nice race here in Brazil. Hope you guys liked it. For me, it was a pleasure to be back after missing a race last week. It was very nice to watch this race with you guys and watching these incredible drivers competing for that P1 for that 25 points and for that driver and constructor championship. I'll hope to see you guys next week for another race of Star Cup. It's gonna be at Belgium next week for round 4. So yeah. Hope to see you on the live stream next week for Belgium. Spa-Francorchamps, another fan favorites and a driver favorite also. Thanks, guys. Have a great week, a great night. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Ciao, bye, guys.